San Antonio Soccer Examiner Chris Hockman here with the MLS Week 5 recap of the Sunday games. We're going to do something a bit different. We're going to add in some replays and highlights and things like that. So I hope you like it. But let's get things started with the Chicago Fire Los Angeles Galaxy match. Obviously another win for the LA Galaxy, who were really struggling with injuries and suspensions, but managed to get past it all with a solid performance, if not that exciting. So why don't we look at that opening goal for the LA Galaxy. So as you can see, they get the ball in, and look at all the space for Chad Barrett, who punishes Chicago Fire for giving him all that space. Easy goal, nice touch, takes the first touch and scores. And a beautiful goal for LA Galaxy to put them in the lead. Just far too much space from Chicago Fire, and Barrett punishes them as we have a look again. And the cross comes in beautifully, but Barrett moves very well to get the space, takes a touch, and easily slots it past. Again, LA Galaxy much more interested in not losing this one than winning it. And for a match with 3 goals in it, was rather dull, really. LA scored again off of a set piece. Evidently they don't need David Beckham to do it. It's been a strength for them all season, and it's something that no doubt will continue to be a key for the LA Galaxy, especially with David Beckham providing much of the delivery. But then, the best goal of the match, let's have a look at Oduro scoring his goal, his first for the Chicago. So the long ball comes in, and it's all about this great run here from Oduro. Just uses his speed, controls well, wrong foots the player, and cuts in beautifully. But then watch the finish. What a beautiful finish from a tight angle. The Chicago fans erupt, but unfortunately it's only a consolation goal. But Dominic Oduro shows his class very well to score a goal for the Chicago Fire. Beautiful work from Dominic Oduro. Worked hard to find an equaliser, but it just wasn't to be. LA Galaxy again able to shut down a team well and wrap up some points. So well done to them as we move now on to FC Dallas's trip to Portland. A tight game. Both teams really started the game well, playing some attractive football, attacking football, showing their pace, starting to use their pace well. But then it really all went Portland's way very early as we have a look at it. Just another one of those great plays that really shows us why you don't give up and why you keep working on something. Portland Timbers never give up on this, and they get a bit lucky with the rebound and the reaction, but it's a beautiful goal in the end. Dewsbury deserves it for taking the shot. Hartman's unlucky, but it is a good goal from Portland. They took the chance well, they didn't give up on it, and it puts them in front, 1-0 for Portland. Really the bright spark for Dallas was Ferreira, showing why he's the MVP, not just of FC Dallas, but for the league. Throughout the whole game he was impressive. But then things went from bad to worse for FC Dallas as they really went out of the game. With Dewsbury finally gets his delivery right. It's been a problem that he's had all week, and then a beautiful header. We'll see it again on the replay, but it's a great header to score the goal as Portland go 2-0 up and the fans go wild. Kenny Cooper does very well with his header. And hopefully, here we go. Here comes the replay. So a nice corner from Dewsbury and a great header. He bends back to get it going away from goal. A delicate chip. And a great goal for Kenny Cooper as we have another look at it. Dewsbury gets the delivery right this time, and Cooper goes back, and a beautiful chip over Hartman. Portland continued their domination as they went into the second half. They started the second half very well. Dallas almost looked shocked, and then they scored a third, and it was some great... This one's all about some nice work from El Hassan. He gets the ball here and then cuts through 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth FC Dallas player making the space for Wallace, who really steals his goal. That should be El Hassan's goal. He did all the work. But nice work from El Hassan. Probably my player of the week, as much as he wasn't the MLS player of the week. So well done there, Portland taking a 3-0. You think FC Dallas, they're chasing the game, they're going to have to go for it, but turns out they didn't, and they put on a couple of defensive players when maybe they should have been trying to really chase the game. Portland were the better side. They played much better. Does the scoreline flatter Dallas? Maybe a little bit, but Dallas made it exciting towards the end. Ferreira, great work on his first goal. Then he returns the favour for Breck Shea to score the second that made it so exciting. And let's take a look at Breck Shea. So Dallas working the ball forward here very well. They really came alive after scoring, and then a beautiful ball from Ferreira and a nice, neat finish from Shea. It was good work, and Dallas really making things very, very exciting 3-2. Again, Portland just not playing all the way out. As we have a look at a replay here, he does well. It's a beautiful ball, but look at this chip. Stretches out beautifully well. Stretches it over Gleason. Like I said, the goal seemed to really wake up Dallas, and they kept pushing, and they were trying to push for an equaliser. And while we're on the topic of Gleason, he did beautifully well. Let's look at his save that wrapped up the game for Portland, denying Dallas. So it's all good build-up for Dallas. They're working the ball well. Portland have everybody back, and then great save there from Gleason. But that's not the amazing save. Gleason really pushing hard, really desiring an all-whites cap. But here we go. Here comes Gleason's save that saves 3 points of the Timbers. What a save. At full stretch and then onto the post, saving the Timbers. Out of the other Texas team, Houston Dynamo hosted New England Revolution, who they'd never beaten in Houston. And again, Dynamo, another match where they created lots of chances, but failed to put most of them away. Let's take a look at a moment of note from a Houston Dynamo effort fairly early in the second half. Ball. There's a bit of controversy about this one. Did it cross the line or didn't it? What people don't realise is that there's a potential offside here, so it probably didn't matter anyway. My first instinct is that it didn't cross the line. Without the evidence there that says it was a goal, I'm inclined to say that it wasn't. That was my first instinct. And yeah, I mean, you need a better angle, you need the angle from the side. I'm inclined to agree with the assistant referee not awarding it. Yeah, so no goal. But let's take a look at the goal that did eventually come very late for the Houston Dynamo. More controversy in this one. Let's take a look at Hunter Freeman. So again, the importance of set pieces and the importance of not giving up. Houston Dynamo don't assume this ball is out, and then Hunter Freeman bundles it in. Now the question is, and you don't really see it in the speed, but was it a handball? As the Houston fans celebrate, they've got no idea whether it was or not because they don't care. But let's take a look at the replay here. As the fans celebrate, Freeman celebrates. And Houston Dynamo go 1-0 up. Let's have a look at the replay. The ball comes in. It's a good corner and a powerful header off the bar just when you think Houston Dynamo have blown another chance. Freeman doesn't give up on it. Now what I think there's a shove there and there could have been a penalty, but there's no denying that it comes off Freeman's hand. Probably would have been a penalty anyway. You can understand playing on, but you can also understand Reese's anger at that. Houston were the much better side. They've deserved their win, even if they took forever to get it. Houston have to get better at finishing, and hopefully the signing of Koke will help them with that, because they are really struggling in that department, especially with Ching being out for so long. So that's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the edition of the highlights. Of course, this week sees Real Salt Lake travel to Monterrey for the first leg of the CONCACAF Champions League final, so good luck to them, and we will see you next week. Don't forget to tune in to check out Examiner.com, the internet site for the local. Thank you.